Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart set for Monday, 30th of March, 8 o'clock in the morning in London. And this is a glorious chart, a beautiful chart, because Venus, the goddess, is rising in the sky at 8 o'clock in the morning in her home sign of Taurus, and making a beautiful connection, a trine, up here to Pluto in Capricorn. So they're both in earth signs. And earth is what we can touch, feel, smell, see. Earth is exactly that. It's Gaia, Mother Earth. And this is the garden, the image of the garden. Of course, we are now in the Northern Hemisphere in springtime when the flowers are all around us. The other really lovely thing that's happening here, the Moon and Jupiter are side by side. And you might have noticed, if you've been looking up into the night sky, after Venus is setting in the west, Jupiter is rising in the east, and the Moon has been travelling between the two. So now the Moon has caught up with the king of the gods, Jupiter. It won't be visible, it's below the horizon, but you will see it still in that night sky on Monday evening. The other significant, interesting thing about this week is that Mercury is right at the end of Pisces and Mars right at the end of Aries, so they are going to be moving sign. That's always a shift, and it often occurs that two planets change sign on the same day, and they will be on Tuesday, both of them move. Mercury goes into Aries at 2:45, so early morning, Northern Hemisphere. Mars into Taurus at 17:26. Meanwhile, we still have a strong emphasis on fire. So Moon Jupiter in Leo, the Sun in Aries. And 9-10 days ago it was eclipsed as it began its journey through Aries. And today, Monday and Tuesday, maybe Wednesday both, all 3 days, the Sun is very close to the South Node, so it's as if it was actually eclipsed. It won't be, you won't see an eclipse, but the energy as if the Sun leaders are eclipsed. The energy also is time of connection between Mercury and Mars, because they're the same degree, 28, 28, and that's a very positive connection. All these blue lines or dotted blue lines create positive. They're working together. So as we start, there's a fire and water energy that are actually working quite well together. There's a strong earth energy this week, and then the fire is really getting hot. Moving forward, Tuesday, I'll go into Wednesday, April Fool's Day. Here you can see Mercury now, 2 degrees of Aries. It's moving very fast. Mars now, Taurus. That trine of Venus and Pluto is still there as we get up in the morning. But also, you can see the Moon is making a very tense aspect to Neptune on the 1st of April. Now, the Moon does that every month. The Moon cycle is fast, 28 days. It goes around all the signs in a month. But that could actually be testing for you. Not an easy day necessarily, it's Wednesday. However, by Thursday, we are getting a really good connection that the Sun is at 12 degrees of Aries with Jupiter. Now, this only happens, I'm just thinking as I'm saying that, 3 times a year. But the Sun is in Aries, in fire sign. Jupiter is in Leo, fire sign. The Sun wants to start things in Aries, new beginnings, pioneer energy. And Leo is saying, yes, let's blow our trumpet. Let's get noticed. Let's be visible. So the Sun is powerful when it joins with Jupiter. The Sun is Apollo, the creative energy. Jupiter is the king of the gods. So they are working, both of them, towards our purpose, our higher purpose. What are your worthy goals? Read my newsletter. I love Deepak Chopra, and he focused me on that only last week. And that's a great day, Thursday, to be focusing on your future, your goals. And it has to be close to your heart. Notice also on Thursday, the moon, they are moving fast, temporarily will be opposite Chiron. Therefore, some wounds come up. It's always a sensitive time when the moon connects with either Neptune or Chiron, and it does 4 times a month. But this is an opposition, so other people you may find yourself being upset by other people. Friday, not much has changed by Friday, but Saturday. This is the day of the eclipse itself. Now the eclipse happens at 13:05, and I'm still looking at 8 o'clock in the morning. But what you can see is the strength of these lines, and that means they're very, very close. So the sun with the south node still, Uranus is here as well. All of this is very, very tense, very active energy, very impulsive, very rash. And it's tempered, however, by the moon in the air sign of Libra. And the moon in Libra wants balance, it wants harmony, especially around relationships. So we are being asked to let go, because the South Node is all about letting go, of Mercury, things that have been said to us, the Sun, leadership, Uranus, being a fool. It's interesting, it's April Fool's Day, 1st of April, but the fool can be the wise fool or just the fool. Which way is it going to go? Jupiter, still retrograde, will move forward next week, and that marks a whole new beginning towards our higher purpose, because Jupiter is that. If the Sun's our personal purpose, Jupiter says, let's share that with more people. I'm going to be doing a webinar about the lunar eclipse in a much fuller detail than here, and that is occurring on Thursday, the 2nd of April at 7:30. Please subscribe. The link's on my website, healingstars.com. And thank you for watching.